Okay, this lesson is 5.nf.4, multiplying fractions. Okay. Let's jump right into how to multiply fractions. Okay, your steps. Multiply straight across. So if we're multiplying across, that means the fractions need to be aligned horizontally, and then simplify. And simplifying can either mean reducing a proper fraction or changing an improper fraction to a mixed number. Okay, so let's look at some examples. If I give you 1/4 times 2/7. Step 1 says to multiply straight across. Do not confuse multiplying straight across with cross multiplying. Multiply straight across requires me to multiply the numerator times the numerator and the denominator times the denominator. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 7 is 28. Now if you're having trouble coming up with an answer, it's probably because you're not proficient in your multiplication facts. 2/28, can it simplify? Well, I don't know. Let's see if it can. Since it's a proper fraction, the 2 is on top, I need to set up the bridges for 2/28. 1 times 2, 1 times 28, 2 times 14, and 4 times 7. What's the greatest number you see in the 2 list and the 28 list? It's 2. I'll take that 2 and divide it into the top and the bottom of the fraction. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 28 divided by 2 is 14. 1/14 is the simplified fraction. Let's try another one. This time I'm going to use a mixed number. Let's use 2 1/3 times 5. Let's go deep. Well, I cannot multiply fractions and whole numbers like that. I have to first make them all proper fractions or improper fractions. This mixed number is going to turn into what kind of fraction? If you say it improper, you're correct. I do that by multiplying the denominator times the whole number and adding the numerator. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7/3. Times, I know my 5 has to be a whole number. Excuse me, a fraction. How do I make a whole number a fraction? I do that by adding a fraction bar and a 1 and just bring it down. Then, same rules apply. Multiply straight across. I do 7 times 5 over 3 times 1. 7 times 5 is 35. Over 3 times 1 is 3. Uh-oh. When I go to simplify, I have to notice one thing. That's an improper fraction, so I don't set up my bridge to simplify. I have to use long division. Okay, Mr. Gray, I know that fractions are division problems. What will my division problem be if I translate 35/3 into 35 divided by 3? Okay? When you do your long division, I know I can subtract 3 from 3 one time, and I get 0. So circle that 3 and put 1 up there. Bring down your 5. How many times can you subtract 3 from 5? Once. I got 2 left over. Circle that 3 and put it on top of the 5. My remainder is 2. Quotient of 11, remainder of 2, divisor of 3. My mixed number is 11 and 2/3. That is how we multiply fractions. Please copy that down.